guys, welcome back to our channel. This is my sister. This is not Chanel, as you can probably tell. This is my sister Sarah. She's visiting in town from Germany, from Hamburg. So we decided for this week that I would just do a makeup look on her and see how that goes. So today's look is actually inspired by a K-pop band called BlackPink, and it's
really popular right now.
Yeah, it's like probably the most popular girl band.
Especially the ones that out of the ones that have recently debuted.
In Korea, so kind of did that.
We particularly focused on one member, Jenny.
Today's wine is by 14 Hands. It's a rosé from the Columbia Valley. It's a 2016, and we just put it in the freezer, so it's like, yeah. I have to say this is probably one of my favorite rosés that I've had.
It's really easy to drink.
Yeah, it's very drinkable, and
it's somewhat dry as well.
It's but I like dry, that's the thing. But it does have that like kick of citrus in the end, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
That makes it easier to drink. And 14 Hands is like one of my favorite wines, so when I saw that they brought a rosé out, I was like,
gotta
try it.
It's from the Columbia River Valley here in Washington State.
Yeah, which we're gonna do a wine tasting tomorrow for my mama's 60th. So gross. Mom's turning 60. I know, it's kind of disgusting.
She doesn't look 60 though.
No, she looks bomb for her age. Like a lot of people think she's like in her 40s still, so it's those Asian genes. I hope I keep those.
But you do look older than me.
Okay, can you guys guess how old she is? If you guess, then I don't know. Yay, good for you.
Let's give them a hint though. Let's tell them how old you are.
So I'm 25 years old. It's a bit tricky. A lot of people think she's actually younger than me, so yeah. But anyways, we hope you guys like this video, and if you like this look, then just keep watching. I'm gonna go in with Wunderbro.
Wunderbro.
And I'm going in with the shade Black Brown. I just got this for my birthday from myself, and I'm loving it. Highly recommend it. It's really cool because it has like a gel formula, and so I found that every time I put it on, I don't need to like apply a wax or a gel to my own eyelash or eyebrows because it just sets it all down itself. And it came with this nifty little spoolie brush.
And it comes off easily with makeup remover.
Did you use what type of makeup?
I first used an oil cleanser, and it came off with that already, and then I finished off with just a foam.
And now this is another birthday gift. I'm gonna go in with the YSL Touche Eclat in the color Cool Almond. Let's look this. It has like a really watery formula to it, but I found that a little goes a really long way, and luckily Sarah and I are pretty much the same color in terms of skin pigment. So I found 2 little squeezes from this bottle should usually do the trick in terms of coverage. And now I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques makeup sponge that I just doused in water and squeezed out to beat her face with it.
And this is a really good technique for anyone that has super dry skin and where the foundation kind of gets a bit clumpy.
Oh shoot.
What? I told you, this was exactly the problem I was talking about. What do you mean, what problem?
Well, I've never had that on myself though, after all the uses that I've done.
It's because I have such a small forehead.
That's true. She just has a really small face, but luckily, oh my god! Luckily, Koreans like it. Oh jeez. Close your eyes.
This is what I was worried about.
But it has a very lightweight coverage, right?
It does. It wears really well.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the Wunderbrow. Or actually not the Wunderbrow, but I think I could just manage this with the Wet n Wild. Because I don't think the Wunderbrow would be able to even sit on her brows anymore, considering it has product on it. Oh shoot, it just came off! It just came off! Did you see that?
Oh no.
What? So So
This is more like a disaster video.
oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with a pencil then.
Oh no, it's so weird.
What do you mean it's so weird?
Everything's so different.
Oh lord, what the heck? Why is your face so small? It's ruining everything.
JK.
Okay, this brow has like reached the point of no return.
Really? Is it
Kinda.
that bad? You couldn't save it?
Oh, it's kind of safe. It'll work. It's fine. It's all
I feel
good.
like it's gonna look like roadkill
Oh my god!
compared to
Why are you
this
so
one.
extreme? No, it's fine. It's not that bad. Now I'm gonna go in with my Atome BB cream with just like a little professional concealer brush from e.l.f. And just, can you look down? And just line what I just did to kind of clear up the
mess.
edges. Make the edges more crisp.
Oh my god.
Then I'm gonna go in with my full cover concealer from Ari Town. And I'm gonna leave that to sit there for a bit so that she can, her eyes can soak it in. Now I'm gonna start going in with the eyeshadow look. So I just went off of a picture from something that I found online and just kind of got the general gist of it. So this is more of like an inspired look for BlackPink, but not like an exact copy of it. I'm gonna go in with Amber x 9 with the light pink top corner color. Close. And just create this as a what's it called? Oh, Chanel is here, I should know. Transition color! There we go. Oh my goodness, it's like getting above 80 degrees. So hot.
All the boob sweat.
For you.
It's like collecting.
Me?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Shiza.
shimmering.
No, that's highlight.
Sure.
That's really good highlight. Close. Ew, stop snorting. You're disgusting. It's making fun of me. I'm just, well, more well endowed than you are. It's what happens when you actually have boobs. Oh.
I'm a bee now.
We went to Aerie together and it's the funniest thing because
I keep telling them that I've grown.
close. My mom and I would always make fun of my sister for her small boobs, just as like a little joke. Her boobs are fine, to be honest.
They're really cute.
She's like, we're always like, Sarah, you're an A, and she's like, no, I'm a B. And we're like, don't lie, Sarah. Stop like misconstruing things. You're definitely an A. And then I went to Aerie with her like over the weekend because she was in severe need of some new bras.
Yeah, because I've grown.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
I thought that's because you said you just lost all your bras.
That too.
Can you look up? But I mean, your A bras still fit you, nah? So what does that mean?
I stretched them out. I don't know.
And then like I chose like out all the A sizes for her, and then they ended up being too small.
Yeah.
And I remember in the dressing
They were
room,
overflowing.
in the
with my
dressing room.
boobage.
Okay. And then in the dressing stop it. In the dressing room, she was like, I told you I'm a B. I'm big. I'm not an A. I can't believe you said that. The reason why I'm not doing a primer for Sarah is the primer that I use for myself, it doesn't necessarily go well with her eyes. Like it doesn't sit
What do you
well.
mean?
I don't know. It like just ends up creasing for you more than if I were just to not put anything
Oh,
on.
really?
Yeah, so I'm just going in. I'm gonna go in with the really pinkish reddish, I don't know. It's like, it's a color from my my Stilla Trust and Love gift set from Chanel. I'm gonna go in this color, her, and just focus that towards the outer part of her eye and just swipe it in. So kind of like that. It just accentuates the pinkness of this look, as well as giving it a bit of a sparkle, because
A little bit of a golden sparkle.
just bringing whatever is left over onto my brush onto the lower part of her eye. Since we do want to create like a bit of more of a shadow, I'm going to take a brown from my Amber x9, the lighter brown, this one right here, and just really concentrate that on the outer third, the outer V. And then I actually got this from Ulta as like a happy birthday. Yeah, It's called the Happy Birthday palette from NYX, and I really like it. Like, look at the colors in that. It's very summery, but there's a lot of fall colors in it too. Anyways, I'm gonna go in this color. It's like a brownish, seasons. Like very light gold color, and I'll put that onto the bottom outer third of her eye. This is retailed at like 18 bucks or something, but if you sign up at Ulta and have an Ulta member card, or like just a membership with them, they give this to you on your birthday. And then I'm also gonna go into it and just basically go over what I just did with the brown from the Amber x9 in the same color from the NYX palette. And just swipe that up and create like an imaginary line for when I'm going to do her cat line. Let's blend this all out with a fluffy brush. Fluffy! It's so fluffy! Oh wait, I have to do that higher, right? Yeah, it's a kid. It's so fluffy! So how I do my liner lately is, if you were to put the brush, I'm using just a straight angled brush, and just kind of look up. No, like look at me, sorry. And just put it to the corner of your eye, but match it and just make it like a straight line from the bottom liner, like of your eye shape, then that should be a good line. So basically, if you were to continue it, I guess, from the bottom part, and just darken that, that line that I just created. And for the inner parts of her top lash line, I'm just going to keep the line very, very close to the lash line, so it doesn't even necessarily look like she has anything on there. I'm gonna go in with Sarah's Play 101 pencil in the color 76. It's like a very light goldish brown. Can you look up, please? And just line her bottom lash line, kind of thicken the outer part there, and then bring it in closer to the lash line, especially towards the inner corner of her eye. And I'm gonna go in the Amber x9 palette again and go with that gold that y'all are so familiar with because I love it. And then look up, and from the middle part of her lower lash line, I'm just gonna drag that out. And just basically create a highlight on the inner part of her lid to capture some of the light. I'm going to go in this color, the top middle color, and use that to concentrate on the inner corners of her top and bottom lash line. This is just like a softer, close pink color, because you don't want, the gold that I used right before this is a bit too dark, so you don't want to use that necessarily as the highlight color on the inner corners because you want to keep it lighter. I'm going to curl her lashes. This part's so hard. It's so curling another person's lashes. Does that hurt? So for today's mascara, Sarah just has this, I don't know, I think this is the Colossal from Maybelline.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really...
Do you like it? I didn't think it was that amazing.
Mom just bought it for me,
like,
so I used it. But it's not my favorite.
Now, since I have her mascara on, this is just a personal preference of mine, but once the mascara is on, I like to go back in with my black liquid liner at this point and just kind of darken the outer wing liner.
Oh, I always do that too.
Because I feel like if you were to do it beforehand, then it actually gets a little bit erased from the part from you curling your lashes. I want to create a darker shadow on her bottom line so that it's not too top heavy, so I'm just going to go in with the dark or the lighter brown in the Amber Times 9 palette here. So Sarah doesn't really need this because she does have high cheekbones, but just gonna contour her a little bit with the Misha Coloring Multi-Stick in the Peanut Brown. And what I really like about this compared to my Etude House one is that on the other side it has a brush. Yeah, baby.
So
this brush is kind of shaped like this, so it's very dense, which is kind of nice in terms of shading because then it keeps the color concentrated. But sometimes you don't want it to be that noticeable, so for her I'm just going to kind of do the general shading with this brush and then go back in with my Real Techniques contour brush because I want a more natural finish for Sarah since she does have high cheekbones. So I'm just gonna go in something like this. And since she already has a very small forehead, I'm just not gonna bother shading the top part here. And then I'm gonna go in with my Amazonian Clay from Tarte blush in the color Party that I got as like a free sample pack from Sephora for my birthday as well. And just concentrate that on the apples of her cheeks.
what about highlights?
Oh yeah, for sure, girl. I'm gonna do you highlights. And I'm gonna go in with her Smashbox highlight from LA Highlights. Hollywood and Highlight, I think that's the color. I don't know what you were doing here.
I kept thinking that this bottom part
Didn't exist.
was to twist it up, and so I thought it broke, so I kept having to dig in it, and then I realized you have to twist it up here, and that this is actually
A sponge.
Yeah.
A sponge.
I didn't know that until she pointed it out.
I know, she came here and I was like, what? I was like, oh, this is really cool. I like how it has a sponge applicator on the bottom. She was like, what?
I was like, oh.
And just the outer corner. Whoa, this is pretty dense, isn't it?
It is. I don't use so much, actually.
I didn't realize it was so dense. This is my first time using it. But it's pretty. It's a very pretty color. Okay, actually, I'd prefer to just go in with like a fluffy brush like this, also from Real Techniques, and just kind of blend it away that way. Because the sponge, it just creates like it has the highlight a bit more concentrated, but it doesn't blend it so nicely, whereas this one will blend it a bit more better. It's the birthday suit from Tarte. It's a little sample packet that I got, but it's a very nude purple, very undertones of purple and pink color. It's really pretty, but since the concentration is on the eyes, I want to have the lips be a bit more muted. This is the end result. And we hope you really liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think Sarah's real age is. Until then, cheers to a good week!